The respiratory system. When you breathe in, it's called inhaling. When you breathe out, it's called exhaling. When you eat food, the epiglottis, which is a flap, goes downward onto your trachea, making the food unable to go into the trachea, so they go down into the esophagus. So this is how the respiratory system works. First, oxygen goes up the nasal cavity, which contains mucus that help lubricate the nasal hairs. The hairs on your nose trap unwanted products such as dust and debris and prevent them from entering the upper nasal passageways. The oxygen then goes into the pharynx, which helps with both the digestive and respiratory systems. The pharynx receives air from the nasal cavity. The larynx, or the voice box. It protects the airways, which are the trachea and the lungs. Coughing actually assists in the protection of the airways. The air then goes into the trachea, or the windpipe, which is a tube that allows passageway of air and passes it to the lungs. It is also surrounded by rings that support the trachea. The bronchi. The bronchi distribute air to the smaller bronchioles and then the alveoli. They are the main passageway into the lungs. The bronchioles. The bronchioles distribute air to the small sacs in your lungs called alveoli. The bronchioles are to ensure that enough air is supplied to the alveoli. The alveoli. The alveoli are small sacs that do the gas exchange. Through diffusion, oxygen from the lungs are transferred into the bloodstream through capillaries. Then carbon dioxide is in your blood gets transferred back into the lungs. Then the carbon dioxide gets transferred through the bronchioles into the bronchi, then back up the trachea to get exhaled. The mouth and diaphragm. In exhalation, the diaphragm moves upwards and the chest wall muscles relax, which causes the chest cavity to get smaller and push air out of the respiratory system through the nose or mouth. The diaphragm is a muscle that helps you breathe in and out. It's attached to your sternum, and when you inhale, the diaphragm creates a vacuum that sucks in air into the lungs. The diaphragm contracts and moves downward, causing the lungs to expand. Thanks for watching.